Ease it. Okay. We're fine. We're okay. The Count Angelino restaurant is preparing to reopen. Kitchen hands, dishwashers, waiters, and waitresses needed. All interested parties should come to the Count Angelino for an interview with Chef Armin Myers. Staff needed. Don't touch that thing. Alright, let's make some more ammo. Why is there so much blood in here? Gunpowder, casings. Alright, let's make some more Molotovs. I have so many materials for those. Yeah, I think if you have demonic monsters in your restaurant that try to kill me when I walk in the door, that's probably at least a 2 stars. Yeah, because I ain't having that. That ain't cool. Police have started to look into a disappearance of several young women in the Advent. Witnesses said they saw the missing victims visit the Count Ugolino restaurant, but the police investigation found nothing illegal. Chef Armin Myers rejects all accusations of impropriety. No. He's not serving human meat, right? Bunch of blood down here. Dear Mr. Throckmorton, it's my pleasure to invite you to tasting of exclusive and exquisite dishes, which will be taking place at Count Angelino Restaurant in 2 weeks' time. This is a closed event, and only the most honorable guests will be in attendance. Hope you will join us. Sincerely yours, A. Myers, Chef.
These aren't your typical kitchen utensils. Well, I don't think the health inspector will be pleased.
Yep. Those are hands and feet and legs and stuff. Someone's chopping meat up in there. Oh, God. What the hell, dude? Who just shoots a man when they enter? Recipe for human meat. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Cut the flesh from the young woman's hip into 4-ounce pieces. Then pound each one in the thickness of 1/3 inch. Season with black pepper. On each steak, lay 1 slice of cheese, a few leaves of sage, and 2 slices of prosciutto. Roll into pinwheels. Heat the oil in a large skillet. Medium-high heat. Quickly brown the pinwheels on the outside. Hoping new patrons enjoy the dish. Ugh. Anthropophagia. I was always sure my dishes could not be matched. Those who taste human flesh always crave for more. Difficult to find enough meat for my patrons. They spend all their time hiding in the basement, pleading to be fed again. Today I went downstairs and saw how the patrons had changed. They love my cooking so much their bodies have adapted to consume more. I can't let them down. I must post new ads in the Oakmont Chronicle. My funds are running low. I guess I'll have to find a new prosperous patron to support my business.
My esteemed patrons, presenting my latest delicacy. Don't be greedy. Don't hurry to eat, please. You'll always be my most well-regarded clients.
Okay. Anything else around here before I leave?
Well, I don't think the health inspector will be pleased.
I got a basement key. I can't pick up his shotgun. It won't let me. That would be awesome if I could, though. How does he get down here? Oh, there's a door there. It's just very, very dark. Well, police start looking to the witness accusations of impropriety. Preparing to reopen. Ah, great. Cannibal cook fed wild beast men on human flesh. I'm just referred to them as patrons. Why, though? Something's not right with that guy. Look at all the letters. I think I did. But just double check. Okay. We got everything. Ugh. Always gotta be at least one cannibal stories in these games. Let's get rid of that. Okay, the other building is way over there. Well, let's double check the map real fast, see if there's any other quests nearby. There's a tome on my right. Good for that one. I'm tired of talking about Johnny J, man. It's every 5 minutes someone asks that. The epic thing. Yeah, his patrons were those creatures we killed at the beginning, though. The dog crawly looking things. The floppers. Eastern Reeds on Lumbert Street between the Helag. It's actually behind this building that I want. What's my thought on jelly beans? Overrated. Never been a big fan of jelly beans. They're okay every now and then, but I'm just like, It's just like pure sugar. Not a lot going on there. And they're okay a little bit. Like I'll have like one or two, but I don't like a lot of them. It's just too much sugar. Great. Buildings look so similar to each other. It's hard to tell if I've been here yet or not. This is static in ears. I already got this one. Okay, we can leave. Yeah, so let's get out of here. I don't want to waste any bullets. But there was some loot. If I can get upstairs and find some more loot, that'd be awesome. Okay, get out of there.
He's mad. He's complete.
I'm not mad. I didn't do anything. You're mad. 'Cause bad. He's mad 'cause bad. Mystic Tomes. There actually is a tome right there, too. Let's go grab that one. For some XP. Yeah, that other guy's gonna get killed by the monsters, and he's gonna say that I'm mad. As he dies. Red velvet cake is your favorite? Oh, I love a good red velvet cake. Where, like, the center is extremely moist. Something about red food coloring and chocolate cake that make that unique red velvet flavor. It's amazing when it's done well. My aunt made some really, really good stuff.
The door won't budge.
Take that, thank you. It seems like if you find stuff in dangerous places, there's a lot more loot than when it's labeled as undangerous like this. Hi there. Alright, Bewitched Tome. Local legends have maybe more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged on a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. Among those documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. The book hides itself from mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witch who wrote this confession lived in Eastern Red Heights, somewhere north of the intersection of Queen Road and Museum Avenue. Could the book still be hidden there? Where, though? Eastern Red Heights, north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. North would be to the right. So in this little section over here, probably infested, yep. I don't see anything offhand, but doesn't mean much. Do those barrels explode if you shoot them? They do. Just checking. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? I was not expecting that shit. What the fuck? Okay. I was expecting to look for a book, not fight. Whatever the hell that. I don't know what that was. Some open area boss fight thing. Confused by that one. Well, let's try again. The explosive barrels didn't even seem to phase it all that much. I'll have to figure out how to like get it by the barrel and blow it when it's right near. Might try a Molotov too. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, I was just thinking to myself, wow, there's no monsters here. This is pretty easy. Then that happened. What it? Ew! How do you come up with something like that? It's like a bunch of humans like stitched together. Ew. The fabled Necronomicon is heavy and cold. The tome is thick and bound in dark stained leather. Wherever the material came from, it feels too thin and elastic to make for effective binding. Intricately carved signs somehow affect my eyes. After a moment of concentration, become readable. Then say the words of sealing. Sham syrup, pasta, marble, ingurso, meaf, ingurso. Kneel before the circles. Bow to them and pray thusly. The Old One, all uniting, who dwells in the dark, in the center of all things. You sleep, and may this darkness be dense forever, so no one see the glare of your eye. And lo, the thing will rouse and answer you. Subscribe with Twitch Prime. Well, okay then. I think that's everything over here. God, those barrels were all lined up over here. That would be really hard to kill otherwise. Oh, thank you, Thumb Monkey and Flambomb for serving the Eldritch God and subbing with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. Give them a sup, guys, to say what's up, new subscriber. Lemon Drips, thanks for answering the call of the old one. Alright, then. Did I mark this on my map? Quid pro quo? No. I think I'm waiting for something. Kill in the fight, carry a dagger to the gold amulet resembled a fisheye. Oh, I probably have to go to the police station to research this. That's what's going on. Yeah, the old one. He, where's the book? Yeah, the Dark Prime one. He who subbeth thy followers upon thine stream with thy pleasuring emotes of Prime. This shall clicketh upon thy sub button, and with thy button shall thy subscribe. It's hard to decipher the language, but it's ancient and old and evil. It's very evil. You have to be very careful about messing with such monstrosities.
Extra, extra. All the news.
No, it's not Selloudian, it's Lovecraftian. How dare you? Yeah, let's go around to the side here. I think I need to go to the police station and research crimes. That's what we're missing to do the next part of the main quest. Thoughts on the game so far? It's pretty low budget. It's definitely got some definitely slow pace, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. I like games like this. This is not going to be a mass wide, everyone loves it kind of a game. It's definitely a niche audience, but I enjoy it for what it is. I guess I'll park there. Is there a way in there? I don't see a way in there. I see people over there. This is kind of like open world Sherlock Holmes if you played the Sherlock Holmes games. Made by the same people. Yeah, it's made by Frogwares. People behind Devil's Daughter and Revenge on Sherlock Holmes and stuff. I think it's their best game to date, comparing to all their other games. They definitely got to fix the map. I don't like how you have to keep switching so much on the map to find things. Oh, behind me, something. Western Heights. Between Evan Street and Oak Street on Washington Street. It's on the street, next street over. Yeah, Pathology 2 was hard to get into. They didn't really have any voice acting, especially when you have such weird, creepy dialogue. It's hard to get into something like that. No, this is not on Game Pass. What are we? No. Must be someone nearby. This game is only on Epic Store right now, but it'll be on Steam next year, I think. It's one of those exclusive things that Epic likes to do, but they don't pay for a game to be made. To be made, they just paid for it not to release on Steam. Yeah, so it's a niche game that's released to an even nicher market. So I think that's a really bad decision. They better be shelling out lots of money for these people to be not releasing on Steam. My dearest comfort, if my scrawl is an illegible scribble, forgive me. The shock of what I have delivered from the poor young woman's womb has affected my nerves. Her guttural screams still ring in my ears, and her birth tragedy lurks near where I hide. Had my attendant not been attacked first, I would have certainly shared her fate. The wriggling abomination that erupted from the waif's belly leapt from her body and attached itself to the nurse's throat with a wet smacking sound. But pulled behind it, a taut umbilical cord tore out the placenta in an eruption of bright blood that soaked my gown. Stunned, I looked into the mother's bulging eyes as she convulsed and bit off her tongue between clenched, grinding teeth. Falling backward in horror, I crawled behind a medical cabinet in the operating theater. I can now hear the sloshing movement of the afterbirth sliding across the floor as a terrible infant silently approaches. I write this account on my surgical mask with the sturdy pen you gifted me last year near the Oakmont Commons. May it now serve faithfully as my only weapon against this deformed babe. Sincere thanks, Sebastian. You tell me he's writing a letter about how he's going to attack this thing as it's coming to attack him? You can't be serious. Like, really? It makes no sense. That's silly. It's like writing an account of your murder as you're being murdered. Ow, he stabbed me with the sword. It's penetrating. Ow, it hurts so much, but I'm still writing to you as I'm getting stabbed in the like what? Does it make any sense? Is there a downstairs here? Nope. Alright. We got the fetus note. So we delete that off our map. From behind. That's where I like it the best. Okay, go there's a note over this way.
Damn newcomers.
Sorry that was too lewd for you guys. Sup, Panay?
Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
Yeah, there were bloody little handprints in the walls because the fetus, like, got loose and started killing everybody. After it was birthed. Okay, there should be something on this road around here. Might be that door right there. Well, I'm sure the first time you get murdered by a creature, it's scary, but you know, when someone gets murdered like the 100th time, it just becomes commonplace. You're like, oh, really? Another murder? Oh. Knowledge points. So I found this battle rifle. Your vitality increases. Your vitality increases further. From heights deal half the damage. I hear them above me. Squish, squish, plop, plop, bang, bang. Damn, this guy has gone all out at harvesting wood for the winter. Okay then. That guy took a hell of a beating. He's too fat to fit through the door. That ain't fair. I can't get through the door. That isn't fair. Looks like this guy had spicy food last night. This hole's on fire. It's like inflamed red right down the crack. We've all been there, though. Open world plus horror doesn't work long term because you get used to all the monsters really quickly. Like I've seen all these monsters like 10, 12 times each or more, so it's like I know their patterns and how to kill them. Oh, Mr. Bigley, the pipes. The pipes are calling. I think you'll recall that I have expressed concern about the drains in my bathroom numerous times over the last month. Obviously, rattles, clunks, and gurgles are of no concern to you, as you are yet to make a single visit despite your assurances. But what about the voices, Mr. Bigley? Will they be enough to get your wrench in hand? Well, it's too late. No amount of tinkering or nut tightening can take back the offer they've made. How can I refuse? They say all I have to do is come down and join them. They've shown me a way. I don't like or understand it, but they say they've done it many times. I just need a sharp knife. I will join them piece by piece. And when I'm all gone up here, I will be whole again down there. Whole and glorious. I am nervous, but they've assured me. That said, you assured me too. No, I have no choice. They say they have offered immortality, ecstasy, and secrets unbound. But best of all, Mr. Bigley, the pipes are silent down there. I have been assured. So, he chopped up his body to go down the drains to be with the creatures telling him to chop his parts off and go down the drain and join them. Okay. I mean, that's normal, right? Do they all float down there? They're making a sequel to It, by the way. I saw the trailer last night. There's gonna be an It 2. Can I go down there and join them too? Through the floor somewhere? No. Yeah, I saw that they're gonna. I never saw the first one, so I gotta see it. I've been. It's not Tim. It's not. God, what's his name? The actor, the original actor, Tim Curry. So I was like, oh, it's not Tim Curry though. Can I cheat on him? Am I allowed to do that? The lock shop. The new edit's very good. Is it as good as the Tim Curry one? Because it was so good. Tim Curry's not old. He's timeless, okay? Timeless. Alright, let's see. Dr. Grant asked me to check the shop on Ward Street in Western Reed Heights between Bourbon Street. The looter tried to shoplift there and was attacked by a huge wild beast. Find out how it could have appeared in a locked building. What is that? Necrophyte! The fecund mother blesses you. Your servitude has been noticed. You will have the chance to join the inner circle. See our mother with thine own eyes. Our brothers carry the bodies of her abandoned children to prove yourself worthy. Prepare a place where they can be hidden and forgotten forever. In return, the fecund mother will embrace you and grant you her generous gifts. I watched Annabelle Comes
Those
Home last
bags
night.
stink worse than a barrel of rotten fish. Or Fisk. Whatever.
It was a pretty good horror movie. Whoops. Okay then. I'm sorry I didn't have a frequent shopper card. I'll sign up, sir. God, you can just ask. Gunpowder. I'm assuming it's a sir because he was quite rude and pushy. What is down here? Ah! The fucking mother devours the weak flesh. The fucking mother gives new life to those consumed, a new birth in many forms. The fucking mother has many children, and her family grows. The fucking mother is kind, for anyone may be her child. But bad children are purged and left outside in the cold light. Keep the secrets of your mother, and she will grant you eternity. So obviously he's worshipping the thing, and then it summoned one. Something like that.
This putrid slime is everywhere. I'll take a sample for Dr. Grant to examine.
Go ahead and refill that. Is there... Did I miss a clue? I hear something. Oh, here it is.
Quick, bring them in before the neighbors see us. Are those the last ones? I did everything you asked, yeah? So when will my initiation begin?
It already has. It already has.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
So bringing it in.
Quick, bring them in before the neighbors see.
Dump the body.
I did everything you asked, yeah? So when will my initiation begin?
Bodies merge into whatever the hell that is.
Members of a cult were disposing of bodies in the basement of the shop. The corpses merged together to form a huge monstrosity.
Has this ever happened IRL? Where like corpses are stored somewhere and they all merge together and start attacking people? Any like documented cases of this? And Mystic Tomes. One up there. Well, you see, Dan, this one time at band camp. Well, Republicans in Congress. Oh, greetings to all. Good one. You hear about the shenanigans of like one of the, I think the Republicans in one of the states are like, they ran to Idaho. Like they're all like hiding in Idaho or something. Like, I don't even care what political party you are. That's like childish behavior just to run away. Like, people aren't paying you to like not be in Congress and do your goddamn job. It sounds like something like a bunch of kids would do. Hide from each other. It's so stupid. Our elected officials are just so dumb and childish and immature lately.
He's completely mad.
He's completely mad. Yeah, both political parties are just whiny crybabies anymore. Hospital building in Western Heights, Bourbon Road between Oak Street, Innsmouth Road, and Oak Street. So to the right. Right there. Yeah, it's just silly. Alright, what is this tome? This is the hidden book. A lot of effort tracked down this book after being stolen from the Throgmorton Museum. It was brought by the local surgeon who was found dead in his house after the flood. I snuck in and checked out his place, but in vain. Still, there is somewhere else the tome may be. The private hospital in western Reed Heights, where the surgeon worked, has been abandoned. Archives say it is on Bourbon Road between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. Should be another book in here somewhere. Hear the, I think, spitters. Visible spitter. Okay, thank you. Okay, now you're down too. Yeah, got his ass. Still going a little bit insane though. I'm gonna take a sedative. Yeah, there's kind of an RPG mechanics to this with the getting experience from killing stuff. Also, let's make some more of that. And that. And those. Nope, still haven't found a shotgun. It might be main star related. Probably do some more main quests. We'll get it. Let's get the crafting perk. Lots of blood. Lots and lots and lots of blood. Dull chance. A library stamp proves this book used to belong to the Miskatonic University Library. It's not just old, it's ancient. The words inside are arranged into stanzas, but the language, it is the tongue of the lumbering D-holes from the distant vale of Panath, where worlds collide and time does not exist. The letters form meaningless phrases, but if read aloud, somehow become understandable. Durath Urath Izik Isham Kashir Urhari Didolazi Turach Tura Fulhatizan. The dust falls, it falls, all alive, feeds Mother Earth with itself. We D-holes, we crawl under the skin of her face. Okay, it's fine. This is normal. My sanity is being tested. Okay, get out of here. Okay. Let's find the fast travel point and get out of here. Let's see if we can keep going on the main quest. We need to go to the police station, look up crimes. Yesterday's stream was awesome. You had tons of laughs. Awesome, Silver. I don't know what happens if you drop all the way to 0 sanity. Probably game over, just like health, because you go insane. Alright, so for the main quest, quid pro quo. Attackers have distinct fish-like creatures, Inmo syndrome. Must be evidence of such crimes throughout the city. Crimes. Violent crimes. Victims, evidence, instruments of crime. There we go. First try. At about 10:30 p.m., April 15th, at the fish market, corner of Orchard and Holy Fire Lane, I apprehended a suspicious-looking Innsmouther as he was stalking a young woman. The suspect had in his possession a peculiar golden amulet, which resembled a fisheye, seized, as well as a dagger seized. The subject resisted arrest. When I tried to cuff him, he cried for help, screaming for his brothers from EOD. Several other armed Innsmouthers appeared from the fish market. I was forced to release said Innsmouther and retreat. The suspect got away. This case is pending further investigation, Lieutenant Phelps. Alright, so let's go investigate where that was. Eastern Shells. Corner of Orchard Avenue and Holy Fire Lane. Well, right there. The fish market we found earlier. And we also need to turn in the quest we just did for the doctor. We'll fast travel over there. Go. Boop. Doors that can be opened are marked with a special hobo sign. Hello.
I visited that old shop you mentioned and found a few things you may be interested in. Even took a sample for studying.
What did you discover? I was sure a huge creature could not have wandered inside unnoticed.
The cult of the Fecund Mother was dumping corpses of their victims in the shop's basement.
Professor Westerbrook's research does suggest the Acheronians are attracted to dead bodies.
No, this one formed from the corpses themselves. There was a putrid slime on everything. Maybe that's the cause of this unnatural rebirth.
You said you took a sample of it. Well, I can conduct some experiments on rats. If your theory holds true, what a marvelous discovery.
I paid a visit to that awful restaurant. I'd call it a den of evil, but that would be an understatement.
Good grief. What happened?
The cook was mad, a cannibal, and fed those jumping monstrosities on human flesh. He called them patrons.
That restaurant was a destination for Oakmont's elite, many of whom disappeared shortly after the flood. I think we now know why.
Are you suggesting that it was cannibalism that caused such a horrific transformation?
These days, alas, cannibalism is not so rare. Could it be that all the Cositians, as Westerbrook calls them, were once men?
We've discovered a lot of disturbing information about the wild beasts. What are you gonna do with it?
Well, I've already contacted the university. We'll cooperate to further study these phenomena.
The public deserve to know. It would help them to protect themselves and others.
It would cause mass hysteria. Doesn't the city have enough problems already? I must insist you keep all this confidential.
I thought you wanted help.
And I will, but we must prepare our advice carefully, with scientific rigor. We cannot rush this, my friend.
Fine.
Bye.
Do you have any other
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
plague doctor unlocked? Might be in my apartment building where you can do that. All right, let's see. I need 6 experience points for a level up. 6. I know, 6 XP. There's one of the few games where every time you level, it doesn't cost more experience to get another level afterwards. Alright, let's head over to the fish market. Yeah, it's 1,000 for every level up.